What's up, Tempo family? It's your girl Tiana here, back again for another music artist interview. Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing music artist Skram from Anova. And for those who are watching that are interested in having their music video featured on the Caribbean's #1 entertainment channel, you can email me at tcolbert@temponetworks.com, and I will help you get your music video featured across the Caribbean and the tri-state area. Reach the masses and get your music video the exposure that it truly deserves. Thank you so much for joining me today, Skram.
Thank you too for having me.
I want to start by asking, when did you realize that you wanted to get into the music industry?
January. I know starting, realize it was in 2012. Yeah, that's when I'm started
And
feeling.
what was that experience like?
Well, the experience was it was a down to earth experience where there was a studio in my community, and there's a lot of artists used to like passing through. So sometimes I just stop by, and when I stop by, I just freestyle and I go. So like some people always be like, "Yo, you need to take it serious, because you're bad."
So you had some serious talents.
Yeah.
And who were some of the big name artists that were your inspiration when you first got into it? Who inspired you?
Well, still, honestly, inspired me in the music. I inspired by a lot of artists because I love to listen to music, and it doesn't matter the genre of music. I'm just a music lover. So for me to call in names who inspired me, oh my gosh, man, maybe I
Too
will still call
many.
in. Yeah, gonna be too many. So big up to every artist still. Yeah.
And how has your sound as an artist evolved from when you first started in 2012 to now?
Well, my son is like still. I grew up in a house where my grandfather is from the mental music, so I always listen him and try to do some things as his, right? So I can play with my voice in many different ways. So it starts from the
Awesome.
grandfather type of mental music, because that's what I grew up in, is mental music. So rest in peace to my grandfather too. So yeah, big up.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
And what do you believe has been your best performance yet?
My best performance right now, I don't even see it as myself as yet, because sometime passing through and some corner or just going to some studio, it only make me want more. But eventually, I don't perform on the big scene as yet. So that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's coming.
yeah, definitely. I wish.
And for all the up and coming artists who might be watching this right now that struggle with performance anxiety, how do you handle when you're about to perform to get the nerves out?
Well, as I said, you have to believe in yourself. Self believe at first, and then it's all about the environment, what you situate yourself around too, right? So it depends on few little crew, and it depends on you. So whenever that you are doing something, you always gonna have somebody around you who are gonna guide you same way, where you have to listen at times and know that, hey, this is the right thing to do. So for me, no, I have no fear in my heart. I just want the people them to start to know Scrum Bang. You know what I mean?
And what's your latest song that's out right now?
Well, my latest song all right now is Sea Breeze.
Sea Breeze.
Yeah, Sea Breeze is the latest.
And what was the creative process like for you when you were writing Free Sea Breeze? Excuse me. What was that
Well,
song about?
Sea Breeze, as I said, I just listen to the beat, and
Oh.
whatever the beat telling me in my ears, yeah, that is what I'm being listening to and being like, all right then. Yeah, so I just go with the flow with the beat. So the beat
And
is a
what is
person.
that song about?
Well, Sea Breeze is all about vibing, good life. It's a little mix of everything where we know that we appreciate life, and you know what I mean, have fun while living life. And there is so much music where you can, have fun to it. But Sea Breeze is definitely a party type of song where you're just thinking about holding that party vibe. Yeah.
And what was your favorite part of that music making process?
You know, my favorite part about it is when I listening to the beat, because the beat is telling me so much things, but I have
Hmm.
to be so smart to go with the one that, you know what I mean, that's gonna stand out, what people going to love, and you know what I mean. So the most favorite part is just to sit down, listen to the beat, and just get the vibe. That is it.
And did you make a music video for Sea Breeze yet?
Yeah, the music video is actually out on my channel,
On
Scram
YouTube?
Viva, official Scram Viva. So Sea Breeze is out on it right now.
And what part of the music video production did you enjoy the most?
You know that, honestly, I enjoy every bit of it, because during through the process, it's nice. So, you know what I mean? It's a nice experience. So, I just enjoy it. If I find a part where I don't like, no, I'm lying. Seems like I don't do a
Mhm.
good job. So, I enjoy every bit of it.
And what's the best piece of advice that you've received in the music industry?
Oh, best piece of advice, I would say, is when someone really look at me and being like, yo, you can do better than that, You can do
Ah.
more, or you need to try this style, or you need to, you know what I mean? Like whenever people compliment you and like matching your work around and being like, yo, we love the vibe and we love your sound, but you know what I mean? We need a little bit of everything. But that's just how it go. You know what I mean? People can always say things and people can always have their own ideas, because we are not singing for ourselves, we're singing for the peoples. So we have to just listen whatsoever people going to say and try to capitalize and try to use up everything and make everything count. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah,
And you've been listening to music for decades, I'm sure, since you were a
yeah,
kid, right?
yeah.
What's your opinion on how the reggae music industry has changed over the years?
Well, you see, changes, we have to work with changes, because
Hmm.
we're not gonna just live in one life like that and one style. No, we have to learn to adapt and also adapt with principle, same way. So it's all about being you, yourself. So instead of to being finding some problems out there with someone, you're trying to find your own problem and put it
Hmm.
out there so that it is music. So yeah, I have no problem with changes, because I can adapt. You know what I mean?
And
So
that's how you stay relevant with all the changes going on in the world.
of course, you know what I mean?
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah. So you have to keep on doing you. So don't pay attention to others. Just pay attention to yourself. You know what I mean?
And speaking of survival, how did you manage during the pandemic with music? The music industry was affected so much by COVID.
Well, during through the pandemic, I have to keep going same way. Maybe not as first where I could go everywhere and I could link up, but you know what I mean? I have to do my own things at home same way too. I have to just continue going until see they free us up now and things is already in good place. So we have to adjust ourselves.
And what legacy do you want to leave on the world through your music?
Well, my legacy, you just to inspire people, and my music can touch soul. You know what I mean? Like whenever someone can go to the forefront and be like, yo, I've been listening to his track and I feel this type of vibe. I've been listening to that type of track and I feel that type of vibe, because I don't do one music, because I'm a singer, same way too. You know what I mean? So I will always find in different topics, you know what I mean, to touch
Hmm.
on, because you got people going through life in different phases, So you can't sing music for yourself. You are singing it for the whole world. So,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
What's the best piece of advice you could give so that artists that are new to the game get better at connecting with their fans?
Well, the best thing I can say is to surround yourself with people who want to win. You know what I mean? And people who believe in you as much as how you would believe in yourself. Because believe and the energy, and then you don't. The energy is very important. So
Hmm.
you always have to keep that energy with the people who want to see you win and the people who believe in you. So just continue, believe in yourself. Very important.
And what are you working on within the next year or so that our viewers can look forward to seeing?
Well, I have a catalog of songs right now where I'm working on at this given moment right now too. And I also touching the culture side same way too. The party side same way too. You know, say the girls and we always have to be stand out for them too because we are the warrior, you know, so we have to make sure say everybody, you know what I mean?
And what is a Nova like?
Hanover is a very nice parish, you know, very beautiful.
Where is it located?
Hanover is located between the middle of Montego Bay and Negril. You know what I mean? So we're just in the middle right there. You know what I mean? So it's just like half an hour drive to Montego Bay, half an hour drive to Negril. So, you know, it's a tourist place same way too. So
okay.
yeah.
And how does your Anova ethnicity come through in your music? How does it influence you as an artist?
Well, it just been by traveling still, you know. And as I said, I'm a self-belief person. And when I travel around and you always listen and, you know, what others people got to say, and then you have to capitalize on that and make sure you just believe in what you're doing, as I said. So
love it. You speak the truth.
Of course, you have to.
And where can our followers follow you on social media to keep up with your new releases coming out and your catalog of songs?
Yeah, well, you know, one Skram on Instagram, always, and Skram official fan page also too. Yeah, so they always can follow me on that one. And then Skram official Vivo, that's where my latest single is released there. Sea Breeze is there right now. So anyway, on the media is one Skram. One.
Very easy to remember.
Yeah, you know, very catchy name. So one Skram, all social media platform.
And where can our followers purchase your music to support you as an artist?
Well, my followers, they can always on all the social media platform, all music platform, you know, any one of the store, Apple, iTunes, Amazon, Deezer, they're all right there. So.
And before we wrap up the interview, is there anyone on your team that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Definitely, you know, because you don't know me, I feel love my team. Because you don't know, so my team, without my team, we couldn't get certain grounds covered up. So we have to just big up Chop Kingdom Records, One Calabas, out the same way. You don't know that. Friendship Production, big up same way. And first of all, Mount Peace are my place, you know, Mount Peace and over, you know. So we have to big up the whole of Mount Peace and over. And big up the whole of One Bam Nation crew same way. You see me? So the whole Bam Nation audience, you don't know, you know. And not normal. I want to them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Skram Bam. It has been a pleasure getting to know you, and everyone can watch Sea Breeze on your YouTube channel, right?
Definitely, they can see that. So, and as I said, they can stay tuned because we have more quality music coming out for everybody seeing we so. We not just put ourselves one place, you know. We always make sure everybody listen and everybody can relate and make it the best.
Awesome. Okay, we'll definitely be in touch. Have a great day.
All right, same to you.
See you guys next time.
All right, big up the whole Tempo family. Out.